Welcome back. In this step, we'll understand another important concept called content negotiation. We talked about the fact that in REST, resources are the most important things, and these resources can have multiple representations. Until now, in all our examples, we have been using JSON. However, let's say I would want a XML representation of a specific resource. How do we do that? And what are the complexities in doing that? That's what we would discuss in this specific step. Until now, we have been executing a lot of GET requests, right? So we said GET, and when we said send, it was getting us the content back. Where are we specifying that it's JSON? Actually, we are not. So if you look at the headers, we are not really specifying what we would want to accept. So let's now say accept application slash JSON and click send. You'd see that I would get the same response back. Let's just say I'm going to send an accept header saying application slash XML. I'm saying I would want a XML response. What do you get? You get a status of 406, not acceptable. So what it's saying is the requested resource is only capable of generating content according to the accept headers sent in the request. What it's saying is this XML application.xml is not a valid accept header. So we don't support XML. That's basically what it's saying now. All our services that we created until now only work with the JSON input and the JSON output. So we are using the JSON representation of the resource. If we want to add XML format to one of the representations that is supported, how do we do that? All that we need to do is to make a simple jar available in our pom.xml. Let's do that right now. So let's go to the pom.xml. All the binding from JSON to objects and objects to JSON is happening through something called Jackson. Jackson does this binding. There's another simple dependency which we can add in here, which can help us with handling the XML conversions as well. You can do a simple Google search to get the group ID and artifact ID. It's Jackson data format XML, so we would want to use that. I'll take one of these versions. We are not going to specify the version as such. All that we would need is the group ID and the artifact ID. So I'm going to pick this group ID and artifact ID from here. So now I can put that in here. I'll remove the comment. I'll remove the version because the version will get from Spring Boot dependency management. So all that we did until now is just added in com faster XML Jackson data format XML. All that you need to do is search for this in Google. You should be able to get the group ID, or you can type this in. So it's com faster XML Jackson data format group ID, and the artifact ID is Jackson data format XML. If I save this, make sure that you restart the application, and I'm relaunching it. Cool. The application has restarted, and now I'm going to send a request for XML representation. Awesome. Now you're getting the data back in XML format as well. So let's try other requests as well. So users/1. Does this work? Wow, this works. So you can see that I'm getting a resource back. ID is 1, name is Adam. You have the birth date, you have the links and other stuff as well. And we can even do a post. So before I do a post, I'll do a get to localhost/users, and I would want to pick up a header accept, and we are accepting application XML and send. I would need to pick up this structure. So I would want to create a post request. In the body, I would want to send raw, and I'm now sending application XML. That's the format that we are using here. And I would not need to send the ID. And I'll send the name as Ranga. So what we are sending is XML representation. And let's see the header, what it's there. So the content type is application XML. The accept header is application XML. And the body contains the user that I would want to create. I have to post to /users, right? So I'm doing a post to /users with the body as this. And you can see that the resource is created. The status is 201 created. And I can go ahead and now execute this request again. And you'd see that I'm getting a new user back. So there is the third item which is present in here, ID4, name Ranga, birthday. We have added in content negotiation feature to our RESTful services as well. So based on whatever is in accept, whether it's JSON or XML, all that we needed to do was to just add in a Jackson data format XML dependency to our application, and we are now able to support both the XML and JSON representations for your resource. Until the next step, bye bye.